Hey, this is Bug Powder Dust. Thank you very much for joining me for episode 85 of my RimWorld Rich Explorer playthrough as we move into the end game. And sorry for the patchy videos this week. Just been really quite busy, and honestly, I've just been doing a lot of planning for this move. I need to work out what to take, what not to take. And packing up a caravan is not the easiest thing to do when it's on this scale, because it takes them so long to pack the caravan. You start to get mental breaks and people getting hungry and things like that. So I don't want to pack too much. Now, I do have the option of taking my time with it, because I've got 5 people who can fast skip. And none of them are Randolph and Yumi. So I've got 5 people here on this hex that can fast skip. So I can basically bulk up the caravan, maybe half of it, fast skip it up, and then maybe bring up the rear with somebody else, because I'm bound to have forgotten something. This is just my style, that's what I do. So that's probably what I'll do, I think, just to give me a little bit of breathing space. On the downside, I mean, really, where we stand is that we need to get a base set up here as soon as possible. You know, shelter and all the rest of it. So I'm going to have to take a lot of stone with me. Now, somebody did point out, probably quite rightly, that the hex that I'm going to, you can probably mine the stone out of the sort of surrounding resources. That's true, but turning it into stone blocks and then to make walls out of it, that's where the bottleneck is going to be. Oh, Communos is in a daze. I see. Communos has not been very happy recently. It's a psychotic withdrawal. Oh no, 5%. This is going to dog her for a very long time. Poor Communos. And the fact that she's a pyromaniac does not bode particularly well. I'm going to have to keep Orc and Ezra nearby with the Word of Serenity, I think. Alright, anyway, so that's where we stand right now. Now, Randolph and Yumi are just kind of chilling up here. They don't have a lot to do. I've given them some, not necessarily make work stuff to do, but I'm going to get some components. I need to expand this slightly so we can expand the inside storage area. But they're just going to chill on this hex for a little bit. I can't shoot them up to the ship hex too early, because I need to make sure my people here are ready. So I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to basically start deconstructing everything I get my hands on in terms of stone blocks, and we'll see what we can take. So all this is going to go, all this is going to go. This is completely redundant, so that's going to go. I had plans for this, but it didn't really pan out. That's going to get uninstalled. We're basically going to just uninstall and deconstruct as much as we can in terms of stone blocks. It's a little bit slapdash, a little bit, you know, makeshift, but it is kind of what it is. Let's kind of do this and do that, and yeah, so we're going to get this all planned out. I'm hoping that Randy leaves us alone, because we are leaving ourselves a little bit open to attack. I mean, certainly a lot of this kill box can go, if I'm being honest. Pretty much all of this can go, actually. So we're just going to get rid of all this. This never really panned out. That can go as well. Yeah, because this is open anyway, so it's not really exposing myself too much. And we can start to deconstruct all this stuff as well. So really, it's only stone blocks. Components, I guess, maybe. We're not going to be making much up there. We need components, perhaps, to maybe make some emergency workbenches, perhaps a fabrication bench, which we might, because we can't uninstall this and take with us. We have to deconstruct it, which we will certainly do. So that's where we are. Alright, well, that's the plan. This is all going to be about just deconstructing the base and getting up to join Randolph and Yumi, who will be shooting up to the ship hex as soon as possible. So I made a couple of observations here which I find quite interesting, and I thought I'd share. 2 observations really, round about Yumi. She's getting her bonded weapon whispering kind thoughts to her, even though she does not have it on her. Now, she was bonded to a masterwork, not a masterwork, a persona weapon back in base. I mean, it's one of the ones in here. I can't find it, but it's in here somewhere. But it's still whispering thoughts to her, and I thought, oh, maybe it's on a timer and it runs out, but it doesn't appear to be that's the case. Otherwise, it would say here like that this one expires in so and so, expires in so and so, you know. But it's not doing that. So does that work forever? That's interesting. I thought you maybe have to have it with you, which she clearly doesn't have, so that's interesting. The other thing is that Randolph and Yumi are married, but they're not sharing a bed. But they're in, effectively, what is their own bedroom, because we can see down here. So they're not getting any debuff for not sleeping with their partner, neither her nor Randolph. Which is really interesting. I didn't realise it worked that way. So that's a mechanic I didn't realise. That was the case. So that's interesting. They can be in the same room, but not in the same bed, and it won't get a debuff. Learn something new every day. Alright, cool. Anyway, that's that. So work is progressing, taking the walls down. So it seems that Randy doesn't have much originality, if I'm being quite honest. He sent 3 more foxes as a manhunter pack. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. See what we can do this time. Now, Randolph wasn't a great shot last time, and ended up getting into close combat, which is not ideal, really, if I'm being quite honest. Yumi's skills, that could be of use here, but kind of is like stun. I think that's really all we've got. There's nothing else here that's more offensive to, well, with animals. She could use Berserk Pulse if it's humans, of course, but it's not the case. So, okay, Yumi, we're going to get you up to here. Randolph, we're going to get you to here. And we'll see what we can do. I mean, he's got Psychic Shock Lance, but that'd be a massive waste, quite frankly. Come on, him. Let's have this. I'm hoping we can kill at least one as they approach. Because they're small, and they're easy to kill, but they do quite a bit of damage. Come on, Randolph, you can do better than this. Come on, and again. You've got to kill at least one. Stun. Works. Randolph, come on, sort yourself out. Stun Central. Good grief, he's taken 3 hits. Wow. That's insane. Right, Randolph, you back off. Yumi, I'm afraid you're up. This is not going to be very pleasant. Right, that's 1 down. Yumi, how are you holding out? Wow, this is... good grief. Come on, let's do this, Randolph. Anytime you want to fire? This is insane. They're ripping her a new one. Right, Randolph's got to get stuck in here. I don't want to use this, but I'm going to have to. Yumi's getting torn up. 3 hours. Unbelievable. Well, that's not optimal, is it? Okay. Clearly we seem to be very vulnerable to manhunters. I should just stayed inside, really. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We can work around this. We can work around this. This is okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to rotate Yumi back, I think, to... We're going to stabilise her. We're going to rotate her back to the base and we'll send somebody else out. Somebody else who has... who's quite chill and can do close combat. That was a bit of an oversight on my part, and clearly that has paid... I've paid the price for that. So we'll keep Randolph here. We'll split them up. It's not that big a deal. Alright, let's patch Yumi up, because she is considerably in trouble. And Randolph, we're going to get Randolph back in here so Randolph can assist. 3 hours, 2 hours, that's... We have got a little bit of heal root there. You know, what, can I stabilise her here? No, because she hasn't fallen down, so... Alright, Randolph. That's what we're going to do, just to speed things up a little bit. Randolph's going to take that to his inventory. Let's hold that door open, just for speed. Now Randolph's going to tend to Yumi, perfect. And we're going to send Yumi back in the transport pod, where she can heal up in a decent hospital. Randolph, where are you going? Yeah, no, just sort her out. Tending to Yumi. I changed the wrong one. Doctor care, no medicine. That's absolutely fine. Come on, sort it out. Let's shut that door again. Don't let the draft in. Now Randolph's medicinal skills are all right, so we are going to be okay here, by the looks of it. food binge, animal scream, ate without table, blah blah blah. Lots of unhappy people. Okay, I think rather than send her back, I might just keep her here. I think her mood, generally speaking, is going to be better because she's with Randolph and she's been stabilised. I think we're okay. Let's just make sure it's nice and clean in here. She is probably going to pick up an infection. That's a problem, but we do have medicine lying around, so that's cool. Okay. Right, how are we doing with the stone? 903, that's good. That's good. I'm loving it. What's up with Isla? What happened to Isla? Oh, the roof fell on her. Damn it. This is a problem with deconstructing so much. I did check to see that there was no roofs here. What I've failed to do is remove the roofs kind of along these bits here. And so when you take the wall out, it is actually causing huge problems here. Right, let me just let's get rid of the roof here. And I'll deconstruct this. Anyway, I shall crack on with this and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I'm going to send up Lorenzo. So I've put Lorenzo in a transport pod with some bits and pieces, notably a couple of turrets, and obviously he's a melee fighter, so I think he'll be good to help out here. And also I've sent enough. That's the wrong place. That's been awkward. Yeah, there you go. Here's a gift. And also he's brought enough to build another pod for himself at the destination. So that's all excellent. I'm going to make him land here. See you, Lorenzo. You're going to join the lovebirds. The rather bruised and battered lovebirds, I should add. And it's arriving any moment. Woohoo! Alright, we're going to get this set up. So the... I have to install that probably here because that's going to stretch to the power. We're going to get another one of these built. Let's set that up straight away so we don't digress. And we've got the steel and the chem fuel and the components to build that, and a launcher pod even. And we even brought a sleeping bag because I did manage to remember. So I'm actually all good with this. So let's get Lorenzo's bed sorted out first. And Lorenzo's good to rock, and he's brought a nice weapon with him too. So I think we'll be a little bit better against flipping fox attacks moving forward. And we got enough food to last. I purposely gave them way too much food than they could possibly eat. So we're all good. So I think I'm a lot more happy about this now. Especially now as we have a turret as well, we can just kind of do our fighting on this side, and turret can be an extra gun. Even though it's not very good, it's still better than now. In fact, I bought 2 turrets. No, I didn't. I bought 1 turret. That's fine. Alright, so there we go. Good stuff. We are certainly deconstructing everything we can get our hands on, and we're almost in a position where we can get going, possibly today. There's not much more that we've got. We've deconstructed all of the hydroponics. We've probably got loads of components now, I would have thought. And it's looking pretty good. We do need to spend a lot of time deconstructing sleeping bags. Well, not deconstructing, just uninstalling. As soon as everyone wakes up, we're going to get all this lot uninstalled. We are going to aim to move out today. I'm not going to deconstruct everything, try and get every last piece of components out of it. I think that's kind of pointless. Got a lot of uranium we're going to have to leave behind. I'm hoping we get a last minute bulk goods trader so I can sell it. But that doesn't look like that's going to be the case. No, please, I want some money. All that uranium is so good, and yet I can't get rid of it. Never mind. No particular big deal. In terms of stone, I think we're almost there. We will have to make do and mine out what we can. If you set up a stone cutter's table, that's all good. Yeah, I think we're almost ready to go. Very exciting. So going back to what I was saying earlier, now Lorenzo's here, they are actually getting the sleeping alone debuff, both of them. So if somebody else is in the room with them, they get the debuff. But if they're actually in the room, it's classed as their own bedroom, and they don't get the debuff. That's very interesting. I'm glad I've learned something new. Every day's a school day. It's like Lorenzo's harshing their vibe a little bit. But he's an extra pair of hands, and he's a melee fighter, and he's going to keep them out of mischief. So I think it's worth paying a price, but it does mean we have to wrap this up quite quickly. The turret's in, the third launcher's been built, and I think we are going to move in the morning. So it's 3 PM. This volcanic winter just isn't going away. We've had it for almost 2 weeks, almost a quadrum actually, of this ridiculous volcanic winter. Everything is freezing cold, so they're nice and warm. They've got plenty of food. They're just going to get a bit bored, I think. So I might give them stuff to do, but I don't know what I can give them really. There's nothing really that's that useful on this map. But oh well, let's just keep cracking on, I guess. Alright, so the morning has come, 10th of December, 55:09. This is the day we move everything out. I'm kind of anxious about this, I have to say. I put the caravan loading spot here, packing spot, So they're going to take the yaks down to here. We're going to load the caravan. Most of the stuff is here. I've moved, or I'm going to move the psychic emanator over here so everyone gets good vibes while they do it. I'm going to have to not deconstruct. I'm going to have to pack up all the sleeping bags as well, and the heaters, maybe a couple of the TVs, this thing as well, and just get packing. All the stone that we've got is here mostly. I mean, we've got a lot of stone around, but it doesn't. Where's the rest of it? We got 1206. But, where's? Okay, that's strange. It's obviously not there. Maybe it's here, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so we're going to get it packed up, and when they near the end of being packed up, I need to get these guys into the transport pods, loading up what they can, and we're going to get out of here as well. I'm going to deconstruct these walls and take this with us. Certainly the wood. The wood's quite light, and that would be a good start for a shelter. Just get something set up, I think, and also wood will have a use in building some tables and bits and pieces just to be quick. I'm very much aware that when we hit the ice sheet, that I'm praying and hoping and praying that if there's an AD on here, that it's close to the ship, because we can use that as a ready-made kind of area, if you like. I don't know what to expect. As I said, I'm quite anxious about this, so let's just get on with it. No, 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 not Yumi and Randolph. I thought they'd last forever. Oh, God, that's terrible timing. Yumi and Randolph are no longer in a relationship. Uni's dumped him. That is incredibly bad timing. Wow. I wonder what caused that. It was just that chat about savoury foods. I think Yumi realised that he's just incredibly boring, and having to spend this time in close proximity with him with nobody else around, it's just the last straw. I think, I mean, look, there's no Lorenzo involvement here, is there? Let's hope there's no Lorenzo involvement. I mean, he talked about a rifles tour. That's cool. No, I think he's still getting over May. Wow, that is not good. Randolph's going to be carrying that around for a long time into the end game. Oh dear. That's really awkward. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I figured this might happen. Even with so many yaks. I mean, I'm bringing a lot of yaks. My mass capacity is not actually that much. This is the survivor from the massive cull we had when the Murillo Nation killed all my horses and donkeys. He was the only one who survived, hence the name. And fantastic Mr. Fox just self-tamed because he wanted to be in on the action. So absolutely, Mr. Fox, you can come with us. So I'm taking a bunch of stuff, and I'm leaving a bunch of stuff behind because I just probably can't fit it on, and I've not even included any stone. So on that basis, I'm going to take as much slate as I can, which is 265. It's nowhere near what I need. Oh boy, that is not good. That is not good. That's like 45 wall hexes. I think what I might do, I might leave... No, that's not good either. I was going to say I might leave one person behind and we can transport pod it, but we can't go all the way with it. Oh, okay, we're going to have to go with what we've got and just suck it up. It is what it is. We can't do anything about it. I need to leave room for the psychic emanator, which I've obviously forgotten because that's what I do. So I'm probably going to take off probably one of the... We don't need that many heaters, I wouldn't have thought. So I'm going to include the psychic emanator. I just need to deconstruct it. But I'm going to do that last because they need to have good vibes while they're loading all this stuff. This is going to take quite a bit of time, I'd have thought. And then they have to get off the map as well. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, as expected, things were forgotten. And I've left behind Zekas and Diokus because they can pack some stuff up. What we forgot, as in the psychic emanator didn't get packed up in time, there's bits and pieces. For some reason, these survival meals weren't packed either. 268 packaged survival meals. That's 1 day's worth of meals for my entire colony. For some reason, wasn't packed up. Frustrating, but not the end of the world. So Diokus and Zekas have stayed behind. They're going to just take care of... well, basically, psychic emanators. All I've kept them behind for. This thing is so invaluable. I just got to have it. There's some stuff, I had to make some tough decisions. I'm not entirely happy about what got left behind, but I don't have a great deal of choice, and this is annoying, to say the least. How much these weigh each? These weigh 0.3 kilos. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to bring many of them, if I'm being honest. This thing here, 15 kilograms. It's insane. Absolutely insane. So between them, they'll be able to carry it, and maybe some package survival meals. But yeah, so the loading of the caravan, as I expected, took all day. They just got off the map, and we've had some breaks. But because they're on the map now, it's all good. I'm going to let them spend the night. They're resting. It's good. They'll sort of chill out, do their thing. They've got plenty of food. What I'm going to do is, in the morning, I'm going to get these guys up and into pods. Because it was so late in the day, it's 1 in the morning. If I woke these people up to do the pod loading, they'd break, and it's just be a nightmare. So we're going to do that in the morning. Everything will be fine in the morning. Okay, the advantage of Zekus and Diokus, of course, is that they're both night owls, which is why I picked them. So they can take 38 survival meals, 2 of the bedrolls that are left over, and they're max. They got the Psychic Emanator, and honestly, I'm good with that. That's fine. So they are going to go now. That's fine. Yeah. Form this caravan, diplomacy or trading. Yep, don't care about that. And they're just going to meet up with the main caravan momentarily. So they're going to just kind of do their thing. They're going to pick this up. They're both pretty good shape, quite happy. They can pick up some meals, pick up the Emanator, which they've done. Package 5 meals, then they are just out of here. They're going to head to the exit of the map, which they're doing now. What's Zekus doing? Hauling steel. What are you doing? I don't understand why you're doing that, my friend. Forming caravan, wandering, moving. Right, they're heading off the map. Okay, good. And we say goodbye to this base. It's been our home for quite some time, and it's seen a lot of battles, notably down in the south. It's all varied down here. So cheerio to the base, we're leaving a lot behind us, but we have to travel as light as possible to the end game. Alright, they're done. They're going to catch up. Can we say... they have to be merged on the same spot, don't they? So that's absolutely fine. No bother. Alright, good. So the caravan's gone. We come to 7 in the morning, and we are going to start loading these. We're going to uninstall that. We're going to uninstall these items. I'll get this prepped, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's the moment we've been waiting for a very, very long time. The caravans have merged down here. They're waiting to go. Unfortunately, Tokotmus has hypothermia. It's really cold, so we need to get them over here. 3 are in a mental state. That's not great. That could be quite bad with hypothermia. I don't think we have any choice. We're completely committed to this now. So that we are going to launch the pod. We're going to launch up to the ship area. I'm actually really quite nervous about this. Right, this is it. This is what we've been building towards for a very, very long time. Oh boy, okay. Why can't we settle? This tile is occupied. Okay, that's a problem. Ah, visit landed ship, of course. I'd be really worried there for a second. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Ship found. Let's go. Okay, it's in the centre of the map, as kind of expected. There is no... Is there an ancient danger here? Not that I can see, but the map has got quite a few resources on it. That I'm very happy about. And the ship has quite a reasonable size kind of area next to it. And it's got some resources we can take down. Okay, well, my worries about that have been pacified, I guess, for want of a better word. So we have got stuff around here. We can work with this. This is good. This is good. How -39? Good God. Medical emergency. Okay, we need. What's that say? Best medical care. All right, we need to get to Tokotmus Scene 2. All right, these guys need to get down here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are they carrying? They're carrying gear, right? Okay. First things first. Let's square away an area which we can then call our own. Right. First things first is set up a stockpile zone. Let's just get a stockpile zone in and done. Stick it there. Okay. They're going to unpack their stuff here, hopefully. We need to get wooden walls built, which we'll have after we dump this stuff off. So I need them to mark this as the home zone. Okay, that's good. So that they should gravitate over to here, hopefully. So we have got a little bit of time before bedtime. I want to get this squared off as much as we can. I have to make this zone a lot bigger, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is put it outside. I'm going to shrink that up a little bit. Okay, let's do that again. Stockpile zone. Let's make a massive stockpile zone because we're going to be unloading a bunch of stuff when the others hit. We need to get beds and stuff set up. I'm going to have to force them to get shelter in and get heat and everything working properly before we settle down for the night. I can't have them sleeping on the floor. Power. So the ship has power and it's putting out 1,000 watts or 1 kilowatt. Now I think I can use this even though it's hibernating. I'm pretty sure I can, unless I patched it. The last time I did this I could. Alright. I want these guys to get as close as possible before I skip the others up. Caravan idle. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. I'm in cold. Oh, Yumi's in... Oh, good God. Okay, we got problems. Alright, let's just get the other caravan up. And then what? Okay, let's just jump them. Fast skip. Who's got the most? 100% fast skip. Tokus can do it. This was always going to be dicey. This was always going to be dicey. Alright. Oh, they need a pen. Can't we just unload them? Come on, please. Just let me unload them. Right. Can we... Okay. First things first. Furniture, sleeping spot. Let's get a sleeping spot down here and let's make it medical and get Tacopomus onto a sleeping spot. At least that's better than nothing. Right, Dokus, you can carry Tacopomus. Rescue. Right. So, as a priority, we have to build a little pen and get these yaks in. This is a real overhead that I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do. What a drag. Absolute drag. Alright. So we can't actually unload them until... That's mad. Alright, what have we got here? Oh, I got lots of food. We don't have any resources. This is an issue. So it can use the power. Okay, this is good. This is good. Right, let's get that installed first of all. Let's give everyone good vibes. Now, what are we doing here? Unloading. So they are going to unload the yaks. Can I... if I put on a caravan unpacking spot... unpacking spot. Where's he gone? I thought it was on Misk. What am I not seeing? Marriage spot, party spot, caravan packing spot. Okay, let's get that down here. I thought they get roped and put over here. So this is going to be a huge problem now because everyone is freezing cold and these yaks are just not in the right spot. Let's expand that. And this is terrible. We just need the... Where's Tacopomus gone? Is he still being brought down? I guess he is. So when you get to a map, you have to have a pen straight away for your yaks. That's absolutely ridiculous. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Here's the plan. We are going to deconstruct that, which should give us enough metal to create a very fast pen. Can we get people on this? Right, there's Tacopomus, he's down. But he's left second toe, lost to frostbite. Good grief. Okay, can we get people deconstructing? This is what we need to do now. Come on, let's do this. Zekus is on. No, Zekus is not on it. Who is anybody deconstructing, please? Alright, I'm gonna have to manualize this. Whoa, good words. I'm assuming that yeah, it's a hauling job, isn't it? People breaking down. They're gonna have to, if they spend a night on the ice, we've got really big problems. I can't allow them to sleep. So they should be, if unloading animals is a hauling task, they should be doing deconstructing first anyway. I need these animals in a pen, like now. Wood and wool. We got some wood on the map, have we? We got wood. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Right, okay. So let's just do that. 45. Do you know what? I don't care. I don't care how pretty this is. We need to get these yaks in. And I'm going to do it as quickly as possible. So we're going to do ugly diagonals. I don't care about that. And we're going to do a fence gate. Blocked animals like a fence. Yep, perfect. Let's get that in. And let's get in the pen marker as well. Pen marker made of wood. I'm going to have animal sleeping spots just to round this off. So that should do the trick. It's going to drag them. They're going to get roped to here, and it's a bit nearer to where we need to be. What was I doing? I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, sleeping spots. Right. Furniture. Animal sleeping spots. Okay, colonist needs rescue. Cobra's fallen down. Is that hypothermia? The problem we got is that the sleeping spots for the animal, sorry, the animal enclosures are super important because they got all our resources. We have to get people inside. We have to get people inside, so we're gonna have to deconstruct. We'll have to deconstruct this and just build a little shelter and get some heat going. This is insane. Lorenzo. But you know what? Crack on with it, bud. Just crack on with it. Tecotmus has died. Oh boy. What an awful way to go. Tecotmus, I am so sorry. That's terrible. It's not going to be the last either, because we've got people with extreme hypothermia here. Okay, let's do something different. What have we got in terms of resources? Everything's on the axe, which needs to be unloaded. We've got... That's not been built yet. We've got some wood kicking about down here. Alright, so the priority here is to get something nice and warm. So we are going to cancel that. Cancel this deconstruct. Walk. We're going to get the heater set up. I saw the heater. Where was the heater? It was somebody lying on it. Minus 50 degrees. This is insane. Install a heater. Okay. Right. Structure. Wooden wall. Let's get that in. Right. That is going to be absolutely fine. It's not big enough, but we need to get Cobra inside. And that sucks. Tecotmus's death was just... that sucks. Right, you rescue Cobra. Porcupine, you're going to do that. And that. Zekus, you're going to do that and that. Go. People in daze mean they're going to die. Porcupine's downed. Come on, guys. Let's get through this. Diocus, unloading Yak 7. No, you're not. You're going to do this. Right. I want everybody on constructing. I don't care what it takes. I want everybody on constructing. Forget hauling. Right, what are you doing with that? You're hauling. Nah. You are installing the heater. Come on, you can do this. People just falling down? They're just sleeping. Wow. Okay. Right. Sleeping spots. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. Everyone is getting hypothermia. Minor, 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 minor. It's minus 51 now. Well, I think we're going to end the episode there. I am in big trouble here. This ship being on the ice sheet is just going to be the end of me. See, heavy fur parkas, that's a good thing, man. Alright. I have brought heavy fur parkas with me. I'm going to have to start changing people into heavy fur parkas because I think that is what's going to keep people alive. Too many people in big armour. I mean, heavy fur jacket, not parka. Okay. What we're going to have to do here... Alright. Need you to do that. Need you to do that. At least this is going to be inside them. Then they'll roof it. I'm thinking letting people sleep is just a bad idea. It's a shame you can't make roofs out of package survival meals, isn't it? Shame you can't sleep inside the ship. Okay, well we're going to leave it there. This is not looking good at all. Minus 51 degrees centigrade. That's cold. The animals are wandering away with my stuff. And I've got a whole list of issues. This could very well be the end of this run. I got people wandering around out here broken. And they're not going to be the only ones. And while they're broken, they have got serious hypothermia. They're going to collapse where they are and they're going to die. If any of you are old enough to remember the end of Blake 7, if you're old enough you know what I'm talking about, or if you're British probably, because if you're not British you probably won't have seen it. Not when it first came out anyway. I feel like this is the end of the last episode of Blake 7. You'll know what I mean. Alright. Well, we're going to leave it there. And I'm recording this on a Friday to be released on the Saturday. So this is going to be a cliffhanger. We shall see what happens. Am I going to get anybody through this? I don't know. This is bad. Very bad. The Sunday stream is on, as normal. We're going to be back to doing the RimWorld ideology run through, so if you can join, that'd be fantastic. Be good to see you there. Usual time, 8:30 PM BST, that's GMT and UTC +1, although the clocks will be changing at the end of this month, so it'll be going back to good old GMT. You take care of yourself, have a fantastic weekend as well, and I'll catch you on the stream. If not, I'll catch you next Tuesday when we continue this, and I'll be very surprised if we get through the next episode in one piece. Minus 51 is not to be taken lightly. Alright, take care. This is Bug, pulling the plug.